This call is being recorded.
Fantastic. Today, March 11th, 2016. It's a beautiful day here in Woodridge, Illinois. Hold on, I'm going upstairs real quick so I can grab some privacy. Well, welcome, everyone. Welcome to this call. It's much appreciated that you can jump on a call on a Friday night and hang out with me for a little bit. Welcome everyone to our live OneCoin cryptocurrency presentation. Now, this call is going to be a very powerful call for every single person that is attending this upfront, in-your-face opportunity. A call that will only give you the facts and numbers about an appreciating asset that can potentially lead yourself and your family to financial freedom. Now, I have no desire, at all, to give an MLM facade. How you can become a millionaire fluff, or hype you up with dream building techniques or energizing sales pitches and put on a show to make you feel good so you can emotionally buy without truth, or without true education, true facts, true numbers, and true information about this company, OneCoin, our vision for the future, and our incredible transparent owner and leader of the future of payments, Dr. Ruja Ignatovia. Trust me when I say this to you all. I have been down the road many times with the MLM fluff, the manipulating hype, learning how to suggestively act in a facade to try to get rich. I have put on a show of lies many times in the past, just to try to make a commission. Put in money over people, put in money over my family, my partner, my self-love, and integrity. I have dealt with many MLM companies, many compensation plans, many MLM teams and owners. I've traveled all across the world in 20 years, honestly trying to better my life in every aspect. And during the last 20 years of trying to be a successful entrepreneur in network marketing with all kinds of consumable products or personal development series, I have failed miserably because of the lack of honesty I had as an entrepreneur. Striving to find yourself as an entrepreneur, striving to be a positive role model, a loving father and husband can be quite challenging at times when your morals and ethics are not right. I've seen the very bad in this industry, and I've also seen the very good in this industry, and I've been on both sides. But what really changed it for me, and the success I'm having now, was that I was getting sick and tired of putting on a show. I was emotionally killing myself, and I desired to let go of the financial money addiction to become closer with my Creator and the truth and the love my Creator wanted to give to me. Now, once I opened up myself up and let go of the things that were not serving my highest good in life, then that's when my life started changing in every area. So before I go any further in this presentation, I want to say thank you, God, for transforming my life and giving me the love and the strength to always put people, my brothers and sisters, over money. Thank you. My name is Jason Mangan, everyone. I'm your host. I'm 34 years old. My wife's name is Charlotte. I have 3 bonus boys from Charlotte's previous marriage. Donovan, our oldest, is 13 years old. Ethan is 11. Eli, 7. Charlotte and I have 2 boys of our own, Jedi, who's 2, and our unborn baby boy, Jackson, who will be with us in June. I'm originally from Arizona, born in Mesa, lived there for about 30 years. I currently live in Woodridge, Illinois, 30 minutes west of Chicago. I've lived here for about 5 years with my wife and family. And yes, we do enjoy the summers more than the winters. That's definitely for sure. Now, this presentation is not about me. This presentation is about you and the possibilities you're going to be able to envision for yourself and the family after you hear exactly what I have in front of you. See, this company is truly not an MLM company. It is actually an international cryptocurrency trading company. No monthly fees, no auto ship program. We do not deal with competitive consumable products. No recruiting necessary to profit from the value increasing in this cryptocurrency called OneCoin. Now, what is cryptocurrency? See, cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds operating independently of a central bank. It's all mathematics, my friends. It's really that simple and really, really that easy. See, smart money entrepreneur David Marcus, CEO of PayPal, says, see, I really like cryptocurrency. I own Bitcoin. It's a store of value, a distributed ledger. See, it's a great place to put assets, especially in places like Argentina with 40% inflation, where $1 today is worth 60 cents in a year. And government's currency does not hold value. It's also a good investment vehicle if you have an appetite for profitable risk. See, Wikipedia says a cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange using cryptography to secure the transactions and to control the creation of new units. Cryptocurrencies are a subset of alternative currencies, or specifically of digital currencies. See, Bitcoin became the very first decentralized cryptocurrency in 2009. Since then, numerous cryptocurrencies have been created. These are frequently called altcoins, as a blend of Bitcoin alternatives. Now, most cryptocurrencies use decentralized control, as opposed to centralized electronic money or centralized banking systems. The decentralized control is related to the use of Bitcoin's blockchain transaction database in the role of a distributed ledger. Now, to keep this really super simple for everyone on this phone call, cryptocurrency is internet money. Yes, it's that simple. See, smart money entrepreneur Kim.com, CEO of Mega Upload, says cryptocurrency is a very exciting development. It might lead to a world currency. I think over the next decade, it will grow to become one of the most important ways to pay for things and transfer assets. And this is a major goal for OneCoin, to be the very first world reserve cryptocurrency where international trading with country to country is happening with OneCoin, instead of the US dollar, the euro, and the yen. And this is very possible due to the fact of our current market capitalization, close to $4 billion in only 17 months. But let's start here. See, we have a world of 7.3 billion people on it. In a world where most of us have one thing in common, which we all need. We all need food, water, clothing, and shelter. And how are we going to pay for it? It doesn't matter where you go or where you live in the world, we're all going to have to pay for it, at least most of the time, right? One huge common denominator for humanity is money. Money is a universal language for everyone to communicate with each other directly and specifically in value. We don't necessarily need to speak the same language from the words that come out of our mouth to fully understand emotionally who a person is, what their dreams are, their desires, if they're a good person or an evil person, how they like to live or what their hobbies are about, because we can feel it through the buying power people have and how they spend, give, or receive money. See, most of us spend half of our lives chasing money to pay bills, make a living, and meeting our needs. Money doesn't just help us create our dreams. It's also an instrument of destruction. It's an instrument of greed, control, and power. People from all different status levels use it for criminality. The local neighbor who robs a bank to satisfy his greed, to your world, private banks and governments who rob and rape humanity for its income tax. The $19 trillion in debt that is established by fraudulent interest rates here in the United States. The trillions of worthless paper printing every day. See, fiat currency that is not backed by any tangible asset, like gold or silver, to keep inflation stable, safe, and secure for the purchasing power for the hard-working individual. See, the Federal Reserve here in the United States is the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world. And if the American people truly understood how it really works, they would be screaming for it to be abolished immediately. See, the greatest period of economic growth in the U.S. history was when there was no central bank. The United States never had a persistent, ongoing problem with inflation until the Federal Reserve was created. In the century before the Federal Reserve was created, the average annual rate of inflation was about 0.5%. In the century since the Federal Reserve was created, the average annual rate of inflation has been about 3.5%, and it would be even higher than that if the inflation numbers were not being so grossly manipulated. Even using the official numbers, the value of the U.S. dollar has declined by more than 95% since the Federal Reserve was created nearly 100 years ago. The Rothschild family owns nearly every private central bank in the world. This family is worth over $500 trillion. They have financed both sides of each war since Napoleon. They own your news, the media, the oil, your government, and the scary part is most people have never heard of the Rothschild family, the Rockefeller family, the Morgan family, the Vanderbilt family, and a few other families that can control the major monopolies of the world. These families keep their identity secret as much as they can. See, fiat currency creates wars. Money that creates the military-industrial complex, bringing suffering to humanity, to millions of people's lives. Wars that have been murdering hundreds of millions of innocent lives through the last century. And to be real honest with you all, for more than 2,000 years, innocent lives have been tortured, abused, and raped, and are still in suffering from the lack of essentials that they don't have with clean, fresh, pure water, clean, pure organic food to eat, or reliable shelter to protect them from the harsh environment the weather can have on them, or the lack of clothing millions of people don't have to protect them from the normal, regular conditions of day-to-day living. See, all in the act of multi-billion-dollar and trillion-dollar monopolies, or private corporations like the Federal Reserve who conspire to rape and steal the resources of land, oil, money, wood, or even in the act of genocide of nations based on beliefs. It's insane. And the people behind these acts are psychopath, ruthless killers that want to control the masses with more security, more surveillance, more ridiculous fees, more control on what you should be eating with the genetically modified foods that are being created, to the poisonous chemicals in our water. When you get to the simple truth of it all, money is only backed up by our beliefs. In the great words of Thomas Jefferson, I prefer dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery. And in the great words of Ron Paul, one thing is clear, that our founding fathers never intended a nation where citizens would pay nearly half of everything they earn to the government. Now, how can we come together and create a resolvable, empowering solution? See, it's not about watching the presidential debates on enforced propaganda in mainstream media, where you have professional actors and actresses reading from prompt screens, purposely distracting you from the main issues of the world with fear and manipulative drama, trying to control your thoughts, trying to control your feelings so they can control your behaviors. The solution is not about a voting booth to choose the next president. It's about all of us removing ourselves from a system that completely, and taking complete 100% responsibility in how we spend our money. See, like I said earlier, money is a universal language. And when you're working with a cryptocurrency like OneCoin, everyone can create peace and freedom throughout the world by separating themselves from third-party monopolies like credit card companies, private world banks, like the Federal Reserve, and governments. See, OneCoin is much, much bigger than what we all think it might be. It's an evolution of peace and freedom that is rising fast throughout the world, and it will grow with or without you. This is a fact based on the numbers and the facts that I will present to you tonight. Now, the financial crisis back in 2008 almost brought down the world's financial system. Central bankers and other regulators bear responsibility for mishandling the crisis, and many people and companies were bankrupt overnight. But at the same time, great opportunities were born. After the financial crisis in 2008, grew the greatest financial opportunity ever, and it challenged the whole monetary system. It was created and born out of the frustration and distrust to the banking and monetary system. Cryptocurrency began its evolution. See, smart money entrepreneur Eric Schmidt, CEO of Google, says Bitcoin is a remarkable cryptographic achievement, and the ability to create something that is not duplicable in the digital world has enormous value. See, Bitcoin's blockchain was developed in 2008, and despite its criticism by financial regulators, institutions, governments, and the media, it had a tremendous increase in value. Between 2009 and 2013, the value of one single Bitcoin went from 0.1 US dollar to over 1,100 US dollars. People who had invested in Bitcoin became multimillionaires over a very short period of time. And it's probably the most discussed economical successors in financial history. One of them was a young Norwegian man who invested 26 US dollars into Bitcoin, only to have forgot all about it. And a couple of years later, his modest investment of 26 US dollars had turned into over 850,000 US dollars. It was an expensive lesson for anyone that was introduced to Bitcoin in an early stage to turn it down. What if new technology allows everyone in the world to be their own bank, free from taxes and banking fees? See, cryptocurrency is built on mathematical algorithms, technological computer software with a shared code that connects a global network through the internet. But how do we know it can be trusted? See, traditionally, we are programmed to rely on trusted third parties like banks and credit card companies and financial services as they keep track of the money being transferred from one bank to another. And we are being charged tremendously for it. We are in the habit of paying big money for something that could be free of charge. Most of us trust banks so dearly that we think they are solid, honest, and reliable. But what if there are ways to cut out these middlemen charging us huge amounts, which can be cheaper, safer, and faster? Now, while many people associate cryptocurrency with anonymous black market trading, it is actually far more transparent than you may realize. Just think about it. Today, you can easily copy and download music and movies online, and cryptocurrency is just like music and movies on the internet. So listen closely as this is the key to understanding cryptocurrency. Can you trust that your digital money will not be downloadable as easily as your favorite songs? How can a digital currency retain its value and not be copied online? The interesting thing is that cryptocurrency is not a file on the computer. It is rather an entry in the public distributed database called the blockchain. Let's compare it to today's banks. They keep ledgers of each transaction with a plus and a minus in the databases, right? With cryptocurrency, bank accounts are replaced by e-wallet that you alone can control it. See, the ledger of the cryptocurrency is the blockchain. The ledger or the blockchain of the cryptocurrency keeps a record of every coin and every transaction ever made, and it always balances since the amount of coins is non-changeable or no coin will ever leave the system. When one coin is sent somewhere, what is really being sent is the control of the database with a code that has a unique key for that specific transaction. As transactions are made in the ledger, the blockchain is constantly synchronized across the globe as each user in the entire network has an identical copy, and since the blockchain is public, it cannot be controlled by any person. There is no single point of failure. To hack the blockchain, hackers would have to target thousands of computers across multiple geographic locations at the same time, and that would be close to impossible. It is made much more difficult and is a lot more secure than actually our present banking system. The whole system of cryptocurrency has the potential to replace banks and bankers worldwide. Many people are happy with the system we have today simply because they don't understand it or simply because they cannot grasp the amount of money we pay to our current financial system in fees on a yearly basis. Smart money entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and personal finance instructor Tony Robbins agrees that governments aren't gods, and they are prone to bad decisions resulting from greed, neglect, lack of understanding, oversight, or unforeseen circumstances, which may prove very costly to individuals. At the same time, they can also target individuals by controlling their finances, tracking expenses, freezing bank accounts, savings accounts, business accounts, and overcharging customers ridiculous fees. In order to prevent oneself from being easily manipulated, people should also start using alternative financial systems which are not directly connected with the country's banking and monetary system. Cryptocurrency is the total opposite of the total banking system today, as it is completely transparent and no one can change either the amount of coins or the mathematical rules dictating the creation after the mining has started. Cryptocurrency is therefore, through the limited amount of coins that can be issued to the global network, impossible to inflate, impossible to reprint, and impossible to duplicate. Cryptocurrency truly holds the potential to make our world more fair in business and in value. Today, over 2 billion people are living today without a bank account. They cannot send or receive money like we do with our current banking institutions. Most of them cannot purchase goods and services as easily as we can with credit cards. While many more have a smartphone or a flip phone in these countries, they also lack resources. They will have access to global personal banking systems through technology of cryptocurrency called OneCoin. This is a major goal for OneCoin, is to help everyone throughout the entire world have solutions to send and receive money through their phone. It's a solution to the banking for everyone. Cryptocurrency is to banking what the internet was to the telephone. The most exciting thing about it is not what we have seen yet, but what it will come in the future. Former chairman of the Federal Reserve says virtual currencies may hold long-term promise, particularly if the innovations promote a faster, more secure, and more efficient payment system. The future of payments will not just be about cryptocurrency and the incredible solution to move money from peer to peer in a more feasible, more ethical, fair way, but the power of the blockchain will create many applications that will give society an easier way to secure assets, commodities, certificates of all kinds, ownership of land, and real estate, all secured or purchased from your smartphone. For example, the world's largest taxi firm, Uber, owns no cars. The world's most popular media company, Facebook, creates no content. The world's most valuable retailer, Alibaba, carries no stock. And the world's largest combination provider, Airbnb, owns no property. And the strongest currency in the world owns no printing press. Yes, it's cryptocurrency. The power of the blockchain will hold many applications in the near future that will create technological, mind-blowing performances. Many people will profit from taking advantage of these performances, and many people will lose out big time because they are stuck in old paradigms. Ownerless companies equals the blockchain technology. Here's what we have already uncovered thanks to the blockchain. Banks equals fees, debt, inflation, depreciating currency, unsecured transaction, and unsecured privacy. Blockchain technologies equals minimal fees, appreciating currency, security, privacy, not subjected to inflation, faster and more user-friendly. Whether you like this or not, everyone, we are headed to a cashless society. It's all just a matter of time. Something's big. Something really big is going on in the world. And my intention is to educate the world as much as possible and as fast as possible. Now, Bitcoin had a tremendous breakthrough and put cryptocurrency on the map, but the pioneers soon showed that there is plenty of room for improvement for future success. New cryptocurrencies were developed, and the awareness of a new economic system grew rapidly, opening doors for a much more safer, more powerful, user-friendly cryptocurrency called OneCoin, the cryptocurrency 2.0. Now, the founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, born in Bulgaria and raised in Germany, has a solid background in finance. She completed both her master's degree in economics and PhD in law simultaneously in Constance and Oxford, and she only did it in 4 years. Despite her young age, she earned a career as the youngest associate partner at McKinsey. While at McKinsey, she worked for Scarebank, Alliance, UniCredit, Raiffeisen, and other financial institutions. She also has done projects with Frankfurt Banks, setting up Russian investment banking operations. She was the CEO and CFO for one of the biggest asset managing funds, managing over 250 million euros in assets. As soon as cryptocurrency became a success globally, Dr. Ruja saw the potential in improving the new technology and soon became an expert in the new financial era. This led her to do consulting work for several cryptocurrency companies and has since then written books about cryptocurrency that have been translated in various languages. In the year 2012, she won the title Female Entrepreneur of the Year in Bulgaria. And in the year 2014, she won it again for her innovation of OneCoin. With a powerful background and an urgent drive to improve the existing security challenges for cryptocurrencies, Dr. Ruja has refined the technique further, and she has developed a new system that would almost eliminate the risk of theft. Creating a traceable coin was proving to be a good move and has been welcomed and seen a great opportunity in countries across the globe. She also knew the importance and power of an active network and the effect it would have in the future. And with great passion for education, she quickly started to educate people, financially giving them tools to acknowledge the opportunity that was about to take off. Last but not least, she made sure to open the doors for everyone, uplifting people all over the globe to be able to profit from the same opportunity as any highly knowledgeable or well-educated person with special knowledge in the financial field. Now, OneCoin started the mining process January 23rd, 2015 at a live event in Hong Kong. And since the tremendous launch, there has been a tremendous growth of over 1.4 million miners in over 200 countries worldwide. At a live event in Dubai in May of 2015, the starting value of one single OneCoin was set at $1.05, twice as much as first expected. The expected increase of one single OneCoin by 2017, from the words of Dr. Ruja herself, is between 50 euros to 100 euros per OneCoin. Sounds too good to be true, right? Did the Bitcoin story sound too good to be true? Too many of us, it certainly does, but it happened anyway. The scenario is not guaranteed in any way, but keep in mind, the expected increase in value for one OneCoin is only a fraction of what Bitcoin did. The demands of OneCoins today is very high, mainly because of the simplicity to be part of the OneCoin concept, but also because people are discovering all the benefits and the security OneCoin has in a cryptocurrency that can give them. With the demand and an expected value to increase of a single OneCoin over the next couple of years, we can expect a very decent capital gain. Last June, OneCoin was listed on a European exchange at xcoinex.com for the first time and is already the second biggest cryptocurrency in the world, right behind Bitcoin. And it took a little less than 1 year to reach a market capitalization of over $1 billion US. Today, the market capitalization of OneCoin is a little over $3 billion, and the value of each OneCoin is close to $6 US per OneCoin. Just do the math. Let's say I have close to 100,000 OneCoins in my back office, and each OneCoin is worth close to $6 US. Can you see the buying potential you have in front of you? See, OneCoin will be $1 trillion company based on the demand from the people, the market. Most people think the ride ends with the value of the OneCoin increasing to fruition and the buying and purchasing power that people will have based on the millions of merchants that will demand to be on our private exchange. Yes, this is very exciting and profitable. If you have a potential company earning hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars in the next 5 to 10 to 20 years from now, you have a company with an innovative owner that wants to reinvest back into her OneCoin company with the technology of the blockchain. Yes, we are the only cryptocurrency in the world that gets audited every month within our blockchain. Yes, we are the only crypto company in the world that has partnered up with a hybrid cryptocurrency called the Aram Gold Coin that is backed up by a real solid, tangible asset, gold. This company has over $800 million worth of gold stored in a vault in Dubai that backs this company up. Yes, we are all sitting on a gold mine with our cryptocurrency. But there's more. See, with the hundreds, if not thousands, of potential IT inventors on our OneCoin staff that will create hundreds, if not thousands, of applications within the blockchain that perform all sorts of functions. The side chains, the blockchains are going to keep this company growing and expanding for several years. And the ones that will profit big time are the ones that see it, get it, and do it now. Yes, I am very, very excited to invest my time on educating myself about the future of how powerful universal mathematical technologies will do for our environment. Please understand there are still tons of detractors out there who would be happy to tell you that digital currency is still funny internet money. Reality check. Digital currencies like OneCoin are the next evolution in digital transactions. It started with credit cards, digital. Then payment systems like PayPal, Rocket Pay, Pop Money, digital. Now we have Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Google Wallet, digital. The transition, like all major transitions in society, take place over time. Then it only seems like it happened overnight. Newsflash, everyone, newsflash. There are Bitcoin ATM machines starting to pop up all across the world. There's even one in my local area in downtown Chicago. See, this fintech financial technology is here now. It is coming to you. You need to understand it. You need to profit from it. How are banks responding to cryptocurrency? Well, JP Morgan Chase, the largest bank in the United States, has been looking for help in developing the crypto market, while Citibank and Goldman Sachs have been developing their own cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Bank of America and Goldman Sachs have filed a patent on the transfer of cryptocurrency into other fiat currencies globally. 400 European banks are now quickly accepting cryptocurrency and working on its regulation. Ripple coin cracked into the U.S. banking system. How are universities handling the new technology? Well, let's see. University World News reported that many different universities are now accepting the new technology, and Princeton offers online courses. NYU, Duke has also taken on the new technology, and many other colleges and universities are offering certificates, including Yale. How are world governments viewing cryptocurrency? Well, the United States government regulators ruled September 17th of last year that Bitcoin is now a commodity. Interesting. Virtual money is officially a commodity like gold, crude oil, or wheat, and should be governed by commodity legislation. However, Europe's court ruling took a completely different turn, ruling that cryptocurrency is an actual currency and cannot be taxed, which in my opinion is the most transparent way to classify a cryptocurrency. Call an ace an ace. If it's an ace, it's an ace, right? If you're able to purchase goods and services with a cryptocurrency, it's a currency. It's not a commodity. So it makes you think why the government, the U.S. government, would classify it as a commodity. Maybe it's because they want a piece of the pie. Interesting. By joining OneCoin, you're joining the fastest growing billion-dollar company in history. It took Groupon 2 years and 9 months to reach $1 billion in market cap. It took Microsoft 10 years to do this. Most billion-dollar companies have taken up to 10 to 30 years or longer to reach 1 billion in market capitalization. It took OneCoin a little less than 1 year to reach $1 billion. We are seriously going to hit mainstream with huge momentum, and the disruption we will have will bring panic to the banking institutions. That's why they're not fighting this industry. They're joining forces because they will lose out on the shift that is happening within the technology. See, being on the cover of the European Forbes magazine featuring Dr. Ruja Ignatova is a well-perceived acknowledgement of what this company is all about. But it gets better. We are also so excited to announce that Financial IT, a leading authority in financial technology, recently performed a full cover story on Dr. Ruja Ignatova and the OneCoin vision. In their newest February issue, Dr. Ruja Ignatova is featured on the cover of this magazine, and there's a 2-page article sharing OneCoin's story and the vision to the world. Now, when asked why he decided to do this, owner of Financial IT at financialit.net, Chris Prinsby, stated, "When I first heard about OneCoin, I thought it was either a scam or a pyramid scheme. After researching further and getting an opportunity to interview Dr. Ruja Ignatova, I was absolutely impressed with the technology, banking, OneCoin, and their blockchain, as well as excited about their vision for today's economy. OneCoin is leading the charge of acquiring the masses into the cryptocurrency shift across the globe. They're doing an amazing job at taking what normally is a complicated idea of cryptocurrency and making it ultra simple and easy to understand so anyone can get involved, and profit from it." That's a pretty exciting statement right there. Almost 80% of all major banks subscribe to Financial IT's magazine. They carry a tremendous reputation for valid and legitimate information regarding today's banking and financial technology solutions. Wow. Think back a few years. TV and the internet have drastically changed the way we live, right? Now we all have a few what ifs during our lifetime. What if you had a chance to go back and put some money on Google or Microsoft or even Facebook? Would you, knowing what you know now? Also, by joining OneCoin, you can get a powerful One Academy financial education package put together by the founder, Dr. Ruja herself, and a professor from a prestigious university. The education is filled with empowering tools to easier understand the historic aspect of money, and you can choose from 6 different levels of this powerful financial education. The One Academy covers everything you need to take to lead the charge in a new developing economy. So how do you get involved with OneCoin? You can join the global OneCoin network. You can create a free account with the link that your sponsor has personally given you. So please connect with the person who led you to this presentation. When you decide to be part of the mining pools, you can start as low as 130 euros. But I would highly encourage everyone to purchase a package that is financially rewarding for you and gives you the most OneCoins for your dollar, on top of the One Academy. You're also given free tokens to be part of the biggest mining pools ever seen, where you, by submitting these tokens, will be able to generate OneCoins to your own personal account. This is to help as many people as possible to be part of the mining process without special cryptocurrency knowledge or owning your own computer software blockchain equipment. A very powering way to empower people everywhere. Since the value of the cryptocurrency is based on supply and demand, it's easy to understand that with the growing network, the value is increasing. For example, when I first joined OneCoin 12 months ago, the difficulty of the mining was every 4 tokens, you receive one single OneCoin. With the demand being so high and having 2,000 to 3,000 new members join OneCoin every day, the difficulty of the mining has increased to every 53 tokens you put in the mining pool, you receive one single OneCoin. This is how the price is actually generated for cryptocurrencies. You also can take advantage of the company splits, meaning the company will reward you by doubling your tokens to receive more OneCoins. The bigger the package you purchase, the more rewards you will receive on the splits and on the commissions you can earn by our binary compensation plan. Now, I really enjoy this company because every member wins whether they decide to share this opportunity or not by the value of the cryptocurrency and the power of the blockchain. But if you do decide to share this with others, the compensation plan is the most lucrative compensation plan I've ever seen. You have the potential to earn 20% in your network and matching bonuses with your entire team. This is unheard of in a compensation plan. See, most compensation plans max out with 10% commission with personal recruits, and as you grow in depth, the percentage begins to decrease from 8 to 6 to 3% the further you build your team in depth. This is a total opposite with our compensation plan. Over 5,000 people a month are earning over $50,000 a week in commission. This is record-breaking numbers in network marketing history. No other company has done this. For a company that has only been around for a little over a year, over 25,000 people are earning a six-figure annual income from the compensation plan. This has never been done also in any home-based business industry, MLM, you name it. You all want to accumulate as many OneCoins this year as you can. That's the main goal for everyone. It's not about the compensation plan. It's about this appreciating asset. You all want to accumulate as many OneCoins as you can. That is the goal. When OneCoin has mined 80% of their OneCoins, they will go public. When 30% of their OneCoins have been mined, the e-commerce platform will open. We have mined close to 20% of our coins already. That means hundreds of thousands of merchants will be accepting OneCoins for goods and services. Yes, the ones that see the vision have hit the jackpot. OneCoin is by far the newest and most modern, innovative cryptocurrency in the world today. And the founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, has the ambition and experience and extraordinary ability to educate people to learn, understand, and profit from the gold of the internet, cryptocurrency. OneCoin since 2014 has been spreading around the globe, gaining ground of over 1.4 million miners, traders, and users, rapidly adapting to the new company, improving people's lives in every corner around the world. The current monetary system we know today is going through a tremendous change globally, and we're moving into a new financial era. Now, you have a completely transparent opportunity in front of you, and the best part of it is you can design it in your own preference. If you're interested in building your own portfolio and creating a profitable stream of income, this is your chance to be in the forefront of something new, something emerging, and something that future historians would refer to as revolutionary. By joining the concept, you not only profit from the cryptocurrency, but also position yourself for the future economy. We believe that decision-making is based on solid, truthful information, and now it's up to you to make use of the information given to you. Make sure you get all of your questions answered by the person who invited you to this call, and get it started immediately. And remember, it's no longer a question if cryptocurrency will have an impact on your future economy. The question is, are you ready for the new economical change emerging upon us? OneCoin is the future of payment. If you enjoyed this call, everyone, please invite, and allow your family and friends and new prospects to see this amazing gift you have for them. See, I'm on a mission for 2016. So this call will be happening every Monday and every Friday night at the same time for the next year. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Same dial-in number with no access code. All international callers will have a chance to listen by the link I've posted in the OneCoin group, or on my Facebook wall, or have the opportunity by your sponsor sharing the link with you. Please reach out to me. If you can find me, you can find me by my full name, Jason Richard Mangan, Jason Richard Mangan. I appreciate everyone. Thanks, everyone, for showing up tonight, because 90% of success created by you is just by showing up. You guys have a wonderful night. Have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for participating with me. Have a good one.